a second. He just threw that in. You were a monk.
Do it, and they had to discipline you. So it's kind of like a military school for spirituality. Oh, everyone thinks like I'm going to go to temple. It's so nice and peaceful. No, when you're in there, you live with a community of people. You see every day. That's 30 different opinions.
Back in the day, remember when they say,
Yeah.
Okay, that means he's in deep shit somehow. It comes down to the GTA games. Now, these kids were teens back then. Now they're adults to drive.
It's not till you get to the top where you look down, it's like, oh, those are all just techniques.
Hey, did you go like anjay and no alcohol at that time too?
No sex, no nothing, right?
No.
Dang. And at 22 too, right? Do you guys nhậu in the temple?
All right, man. Monk, hi.
Bam! Yo! Welcome to Nhậu with us, and today we have Tony, Eraknight.
Eraknight. First of all, man, how the hell did you get the name Era?
Eraknight. I came up with the name after I came back from monkhood because I still wanted to keep on the moral discipline that I had and kind of show like others like, hey, like there are core values that we have as humans where, you know, it helps to, you know, develop community, develop yourself, you know. So as a knight, I'm here to protect that. I'm here to protect what I view as like, you know, this goodness inside everybody else. And that's how I promote my music. Like,
yeah, you feel like a monk right now.
Dude,
I feel like I gotta
wait a second. He just threw that in. You were a monk?
Yeah.
I can't even say what the fuck. What the?
What the beep?
Hey, he's not a priest. Okay, what the fuck, dude? How'd you tell us about this monkhood, dude?
Well, tell us generally. Tell us about yourself. Tell the audience and everything a little bit about yourself.
My name's Tony. Go by the name Eraknight. I grew up here in OC. I was born in Fountain Valley. Moved recently to Long Beach, but I still come down here for work and everything. I make music. I'm a dancer. I've been dancing since 2006. My b-boy crew is called Mighty Floor Poets. We used to battle a lot, you know, Can.
No, you're a battle crew, huh?
Dude, Nat crew, homie, what's up?
But you're not one of those Shaolin monks, right?
No.
You're
just swinging bricks from your balls?
Yeah, because, you know, when you associate a monk and a dancer, automatically I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
So is it like Zen hip hop?
It's two separate times, you know. I was dancing since 2006, and then I stopped briefly when I ordained as a novice monk when I was 22, 23. And about 5 years of my 20s, I went and I traveled 9 countries in Asia for a few like months. Came back here, visited a lot of like places where like they had stories of like great like, you know, leaders and people who helped the communities there, changed everything. Yeah. And then I came back and I just picked off where I left off, you know, to try to help here.
Because here's the thing, back in the day, remember when they say,
Yeah.
Okay, that means he's in deep shit somehow, you know.
Like got into trouble, yeah.
Okay, and they say,
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. That means he's taking a break from and he's gonna go to some monastery and just be an intern, right?
Yeah.
Now, that's not the same thing, right?
No.
Okay, you know what I'm talking about, Andy?
Yeah. How old were you when you went to monkhood?
I was 22.
You were 22? That's young.
Wow.
So what made you do that? What made you want to go and be a monk at 22?
I felt like, you know, there's a lot of times where we grow up here and some people will feel like, you know, like living the way society lives kind of gets you lost. You know, you don't feel right at home. You don't feel right in your mind, you know, like you're still searching for yourself. And in those moments where you're searching for yourself, like you need guidance or you need like answers. Some people travel, you know what I mean? And for me, at that time, I was here in OC, still living here, and I had I was competing a lot for dancing, but there was something I felt like that was missing, and so I went back to Scouts in Yen Phật over in like, you know, Sunday school for kids, and I was training to become a Huntyoung, so just for like help, like teach the kids basically.
Yeah.
Damn, you had all that young? That's crazy, because at 22, what were you doing? You know what I mean?
I was tattooing.
Still tattooing.
Yeah.
No, but it's crazy how that's a like, you know, from what age, like 16 to 22, you found this like this calling somewhere, and there's just something missing, and you just went ahead and did it at 22.
Yeah, I just felt like, you know, whatever I was doing wasn't like touching somewhere, you know, like deep in my heart, you know, like I was like, there's got to be something more. Like I was very interested at that time in meditation, you know.
Yeah.
So I wanted to like sit down, calm my mind, and grow this like, you know, this core like spiritual training, some kind of mental training, breath work, you know, that would help to increase your awareness, increase things that help you to develop yourself as a person. I wanted to become a better person, and I wanted to help inspire other people to be the best version of themselves, because I was around a lot of kids, you know.
Yeah.
And a lot of kids were like, at that time, like they looked up to Hunjun.
Yeah.
So if I was to make a positive impact, I wanted to always be the shining light for the kids. So like at that time when I was in Yen Phật Tử, some of the other Hunjun, they knew that like, oh, you know, Tony's interested in meditation. So they had a lot of monks down here, they came straight from like Vietnam, you know, so they're not really fluent in English. So they introduced me to Jo Quang Am over on Nutwood and Chapman.
Okay.
Yeah, so the monks there, that would be the temple where later I would meet my master and then ordain. But the monks there, they spoke English. So they were able to like, you know, like, because they were like, you know, they came here when they were young. So they were really like fluent in English. So teaching spirituality, teaching meditation, it was like a lot easier to obviously a lot easier to understand.
Yeah.
And going there every day after work was like, you know, it was like a build up.
How long were you in the temple for?
A total of 5 years.
Oh shit, 22 to 27.
So around 28. I had a year off. So I came back here, you know, try to see if like what I applied. I never finished my novice training.
Yeah.
And when I came back, I was trying to like adapt back. It was really hard.
Yeah.
It was really difficult. And decided that after like about a year or two, I decided to go back and finish my novice training. And when I was finished, I had like this sudden like breakthrough in how I treated even myself. And that felt like that was the tools that I needed to kind of like, you know, continue my path.
I just find my ignorant self is just gonna like associate with this, because like a lot of times when we were growing up, you see bad shit, you see stuff, and you see something inspiring. Most of the people, like, you know, like say I associate this like born again Christian.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going through a thing, and now you take a little break, but now you found something like, dude, I just fucked up.
Yeah.
This is not who I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, like you need to be saved.
But it's rare I found somebody at that age. And I'm telling you know what I mean? Because, you know, I'm gonna be saved, man. My life is full of debauchery. You know what I mean?
Yo, to debauchery.
To debauchery. And for you to find that kind of solace and inner peace, and even be conscious about it, it's right now I'm at a shock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because how many cats you know like that at that young age?
I'll be honest, I was on a similar track, right? So I was either gonna go join temple, or I was gonna go re-apprentice and then do tattooing. And in the last minute, I chose to go to the thing. I was actually approached by a monk, and the monk was like, "Hey, you should go though, right? And then you should go like work on like spirituality and stuff like that." I don't know. They pulled some like you know, mysticism and stuff like that. They're like, "Yeah, you can help a lot of people and stuff like that." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll think about it." And then you know, I brought it up, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you can always do that later or something," you know. You're like, "Yeah." Like, I was talking like to regular people, you know, and my tattoo master and stuff. So, "Oh yeah, you can always do that later," and stuff like that.
Because, you know, I studied a little bit about mythicism. You know what I mean? Because like, you know, the aura, right? And somebody's like, you know, obviously the white light is the most pure. And did you kind of see that, like, okay, my spiritual light is a little dark, or is it I'm so light that I see a lot of darkness and I want to help?
I feel like, so to backtrack a little bit, right? When I was young, I had dreams that I would like, you know, sitting next to the Buddha, for example.
Oh wow!
And then one dream that I was sitting on a log, and the Buddha had his right arm on my left forearm like this. You know,
shit.
Telling me that, oh, you don't have to worry. You know, it's almost time. He said like, but he said in Viet, you know, he said đừng lo nữa, sắp tới giờ.
Wow.
And then I woke up crying, right? Because I didn't know what was going on. And my mom came over and she was like, you know, what's wrong? And then I was like, how can someone so pure touch someone so dirty like me? And it's crazy now I think about it. It's like, how does a kid know like to say things like that, you know?
See, that's what's tripping me out. He was like, you know, because again, like you're conscious, right? Like you feel like, okay, I did wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, you feel dirty per se, right? And now, like, what's my cleansing process here? And path of cleansing let me touch with other people. You know what I mean? I'll be honest, I didn't find that until later on in life. Maybe I was just too one-track minded, or just jaded from everything, or just pure selfishness and just enjoying myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you guys props for even just identifying that at that young age. You know what I mean? Because at that age, I'm that fucking idiot. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's fucking awesome, man. And I'm gonna cheers to you on that, man. You both of you, man. Because for you guys,
I didn't do it, so.
But still, for you guys find like spirituality, and I didn't even understand what that was. You know, because I don't know if you guys ever told you, like, you know, I'm pretty much a Catholic. I was an altar boy, and religion runs deep in my family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're devout. I wasn't. See, for me to find that and hear this, you know, I went to Tunyi, fucking Sunday school, you name it. Anything that could be driven into my mind about to be that good of a person.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it didn't affect me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it did. I didn't have that subconscious where, like, oh my God, you know, let me help somebody not be like me.
Yeah.
Until probably recently. So I don't know. Props, man. You know what I mean? You know, so I don't know what that journey is. I still wouldn't know.
Yeah.
So hearing from you, cool, man. It's a good learning experience, you know. So you guys are crazy.
Yo.
And here we're drinking. Hey, did you go like anjay and no alcohol at that time too?
Yeah, I was vegetarian for over 5 years.
No sex, no nothing, right?
No.
Dang. And at 22 too, right? You're just like,
oh, was that hard? Or was it easy?
Not literally, but
I think.
sorry.
You know what? I felt like really helped.
Vegetarian food?
Well, yeah. But you know that there's a lot of things that they compile together in temple that you're not aware of. Like later on, you find out when they don't tell you things. It's kind of like, you know, the wax on, wax off process, right?
Yeah.
Like you just have to do it, and they have to discipline you. So it's kind of like a military school for spirituality, you know?
Yeah.
So when you go in there, like, it's not like, oh, everyone thinks like I'm gonna go to temple, it's so nice and peaceful. No, when you're in there, you live with a community of people. You see every day. That's 30 different opinions or 40 different opinions you see every day.
Yeah.
So there's always going to be bound to be arguments or things happening in the temple where like you're like, okay, I gotta settle this as a community, you know. So everyone would get together and then they would talk about the topic, and then, like, you know, obviously have some kind of like back plan, like the Buddha's teachings, for example, to refer back to in case something like couldn't be let go, and then they'll give you time. But when you're in this facility, it's not like every day is like quiet as you think, you know.
Yeah.
When you're in there, like they test you, you know. They want you to see that you still react with anger.
Then here's some drugs.
Yeah.
You want
Here's
it?
some porn, drugs, alcohol.
You want it? You want it still?
Tempted. I mean, is there like pent up frustration in there?
I mean, yeah, but then like
Because-
there's ways to like disperse this energy. It's not like they're teaching you techniques how to learn how to take care of these emotions, you know. So like, for example, right, like meditation, what does it do? You learn to develop concentration so that you can grow awareness. You be more sensitive to like how you're feeling, you know, what's going on in your head, for example.
How to control your thoughts.
Yeah, right? It's not like more like control, it's more management of the flow. You know, you can't really control your thoughts always happen, even in meditation. Like for me, like my thoughts don't slow down until like 45 minutes into the meditation. So I had to sit in stillness, focus on my meditative you know, like the practice, right? So I'll focus on my breath and just let the sensation of breathing going in and out, and time will go by. And you just count it. Like that's like a basic meditation technique, just counting your breath. And then just doing this and learning how to like go back from thinking and then going back to the topic, it slows down the amount of times that you lose yourself in the present moment. Because normally we're just thinking all the time.
Are we talking to Tony?
Shit is deep, bro. No,
Just kidding, you know,
bro. It's Eraknight, son.
Because Mudcot Lady, he's not that spiritual guy too, but on a whole different plane.
He's on a different spiritual plane, right?
Yeah.
But it's still in the same realm of spirituality.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's soul searching, if you want to call it that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, in layman's term, besides like it's like monk stuff, for us that's not part of that, what's the equivalent to that? You know what I mean?
I feel like religion is just a language to describe something that's already there. The potential is within everybody, you know what I mean?
Phenomenology.
Phenomenon. I can't even say that.
If you say, for example, like Tony Dang practices this certain way, and then I practice this way, and then like, you know, a Christian practices this way. But in the end, like, where are we going? We're all going up like different routes up the same like mountain. It's not till you get to the top where you look down, it's like, oh, those are all just techniques.
Yeah, the view of the mountain, right?
Yeah, so you see, oh, this path, I didn't see it before because I was just going up this way. But then when you get to the top, you're like, okay, now I see everything. You know, and that's like a little metaphor for how I view different religions. I don't consider myself Buddhist anymore. I use Buddhist teachings, but I'm open to anything that has to do with development of character, development of discipline, development of, you know, like just fostering that peace inside you. You know what I mean? And then learning to use that as a tool to enter my everyday and work with other people. You know, when someone's making me frustrated, how do I react? You know, how do I lessen my reaction so it doesn't cause any more pain towards the other person? And then I clearly think of things. It's like a practice, you know, it's not something that you can get like right away. It takes like so many years to unbreak habits, you know, that you've learned since you were young.
Oh yeah, trust me, I know right now. You know, because I'm around. Shut up, man.
I didn't say anything.
Because you know, I'm around reactionary people.
Oh yeah.
They're rash. They have like, you know, they just react. You know, whatever muscle memory or whatever is inside them, they don't give it a couple minutes to fucking think about this. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, he's like, what? Huh? You know, he's like,
flight, right?
Yeah, it takes, you know, it's just very reactionary. You know what I mean? So. And obviously, you know, in time they learn to take a step back. You know what I mean? Think about this before you act, right? Yeah, but that's like, you know, however fast you can learn that is the best for you. You know what I mean? So I ain't gonna lie, man. You know, they should teach us in school like meditation, because kids go through all this drama, like they don't know how to deal.
Maybe that's why some parents send their kids over to the temple or church or something like that at a young age so they can understand. And then some countries make it mandatory, right? Like Thailand or something like that. You gotta serve like X amount of time in military. You gotta serve X amount of time at the temple.
So
it's like,
does that too.
Yeah, it's Mando, right? It's like.
Then what's the equivalent to the American way of doing this?
We don't have it. We don't. I mean, some people do it on their own, right? Because we have the freedom of choice.
Yeah, freedom.
It's freedom of choice. So, but I'd say most Americans, they either send it to the church, right? Community service,
military school.
To what? To teach kids like discipline, right? But this is more than discipline, right? This is also about like how to deal with your emotions or how to deal with the world around us and things like that. And then also every time people do that, I think that a lot of times in American society, there's just like, hey, don't force this shit upon my kids, right? So that's why they have to have their own individualized.
So like I knew guys that, you know, when we were like 18 to 20, they were sent away to the seminary for this type of purpose. Like you said, now that I'm talking to you, now it makes sense, because their parents saw something. They're not going to be a priest. But they're going to get the teachings of this. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, because I know these kids, they're not going to be a fucking priest or minister or anything. But hopefully like that message, that thing would infect them, and you know, now they have a different thought process.
Well, let's take it to like the street, right? Let's take it to that way. Let's say like an older OG, right, is gonna preach to the to the youngsters, right? Be like, hey man, you shouldn't do it this way, you shouldn't do it that way, right? Because at the end, we talk about karma, or be like, hey, there's a better way to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Fudomino, right? It's like the angry face Buddha, where you need that to maybe influence the demons to find the enlightenment and through a different path. But you need someone with that face that you can respect and look up to, right? So in that similar way, like retired OGs, right? They'll preach to the kids, but hey, man, you don't want to gangbang. Hey, you don't want to
don't
you
go down
don't
that
want to sell
path.
dope. You don't want to, you know what I mean? Like, hey, there's better ways. You don't want to get locked up and then, you know, see your moms alone and shit like that. You know, there's better ways to do things.
Yeah.
So it's not the same, but it's also like in that similar path of like you kind of need that experience to preach. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I came back too, because like I felt like, you know, especially our the way our society is growing now, not a lot of people are going to temples or going to churches like the youngsters now. It's technology based, you know.
That's the new religion, right?
Yeah. So if you think about it, like when I was living in the temple, there were a lot of elder people, you know, like our grandparents' generation. Most of them are going to Kumyum, right? They're going to Tongkin, and they're wondering why, like, oh, how can I get my son or my daughter here, or like, you know, my grandkids here, right? And a lot of times it's just literally like life has to teach you. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I feel like without seeing like yourself go through suffering, because I went through suffering because I always felt like I wasn't where I felt I should be. You know, like I believe a lot in human potential, and human potential comes from where? Like your mind and your heart, right? And with those two things, you know, this is what I get for like growing up watching DBZ, right? But a lot of like this, like, you know, media inspired me also to look at like potential, you know.
Okay, so going back to that, what inspired you? Like, you know, okay,
Goku Super Saiyan 3? Just kidding.
Everyone still wants to go Super Saiyan.
you know, we emulate stuff, right? You watch cartoons, you play video games, you listen to music.
Yes.
Okay, it all has a basis to how you grow up.
Yes.
Okay, so somebody was telling me the other day, and this is so off subject, but all these like street takeovers and stuff like that, and
Like Sideshow?
yeah, Sideshow and all this debauchery, like, you know, these kids are just going mayhem, right?
Yeah.
He goes, because he worked with Rockstar Games, GTA.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He goes, ever since GTA, it's embedded in them, like mayhem is fun. Mayhem is fucking okay. So I asked him, he goes, this is not a guy that believes like, you know, rap music is gonna make you go out and fucking try to pimp hoes and you shoot up shit, right? But it does give you that image.
Okay.
Okay, and he was like, I asked him because, like, you know, because he's an ex-racer like me, street racer, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, look, man, it comes down to the GTA games. Ever since like San Andreas Fault, he goes, dude, and he goes, now these kids were teens back then. Now they're adults to drive. Now they go hit the street, and now they have all this in their mind.
Yeah.
Like it ain't shit. You know what I mean? Running over. That's why like those guys like because the example he said was, remember those two kids that ran over the guy on the bike in Vegas? They didn't give two shits. They just ran him over, just because it was fun, and they never thought there was a consequence. When they went to court, they thought it's gonna be a slap on the wrist, but they were tried as adult for murder.
Yeah.
But in their mind, they thought it's a game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so the reason I asked you that is like, okay, what? I mean, you probably watch a lot of movies and cartoons as a kid, right? See, what made you have that thought process? You know what I mean? Because is it rap music? Is it conscious music? Is it?
Well, if you put it in that perspective, right? We've been watching all cartoons our whole lives, right? Like, do we go around and then they had that same debate, right? That, hey, cartoons are ruining the children of America, right? Let's talk about like back in the 50s. Right, the Itchy and Scratchy show and all that stuff, right? It's just like, or like Ren and Stimpy or something like, oh yeah, so, you know, or Power Rangers, right? And just like, oh, you're inducing violence upon like the kids to, you know, hit each other or attack each other because they're emulating like Tom and Jerry or stuff like that, right? You can say it's rap music, you say it's video games, but me personally, right, that goes into psychology, right? That goes
We're going real deep right here, right?
that goes. I believe that goes into nature versus nurture, and also your parenting as well, right? It's like if you let your kids listen to rap music and play GTA and shit like that at a young age, and they get desensitized to that, and they don't understand what consequences are, right? Like if you do that shit, like if you're going around, you punch someone in the face randomly and try to take their money, well, if you're in the wrong hood, then you might get fucked up and killed over that shit, right? Or if you act up in a certain way and fucking people fuck you up for that shit, it's like, well, you've never been smacked enough maybe as a kid to understand that there are fucking consequences to the shit you say and the things that you do. Right? So do I blame video games? Do I blame that in the desensitized way? It could be a factor in one of these things, because we do absorb that information and we do act a certain way upon that. But I also believe it's, again, like through the meditation, through the self-control, and through what people teach and how you raise kids in the upbringing, right? They do sideshow and stuff like that. They got away with this because they can get away with it, right? The laws are lax, right? People, like, you know, cops can't fucking handle you and shit like that. But I don't know, that's my own personal opinion.
I think that, like, the whole aspect of, like, you know, watching these shows or listening to these, like, songs, it gives you info to do, like, to have, right? So, like, for example, like, let's say we're watching our favorite shows, like, we like the show for a certain reason, but we have this information. For me, that information didn't just, like, motivate me, oh, I should do that and follow this way, like what you said earlier, Power Rangers teaching violence. I knew, like, the whole moral aspect to Power Rangers to help protect people. I didn't see it as, oh, I'm gonna go around beating people, you know what I mean?
That wasn't my opinion, that was the general
I know,
newscast thing.
I'm just saying, like, building off on that. My mom, when she was young, she was also a Buddhist nun, but that didn't affect me in my decision to become a monastic either.
But did it have influence?
It didn't, because like, that during that time I didn't know about it. You know, I only found out later, like closer to the time that I had already decided to go, which she was supportive of. When we were young, she was teaching us, like, stuff. But, you know, once you're, like, you know, at a certain age, you don't listen to your parents like that, you know? But whatever adults try to teach you is, like, you're in a discovery mode, you know, junior high, high school, you're out to do other stuff. But during that process of doing other things, I just felt unhappy, and I had to remember back to the things that had made me happy, which was helping other people in temple and scouts, right? So that's why I came back. And also, you know, I love to dance, you know? I was a choreographer for, like, you know, 2 or 3 years after high school. And then after that, I entered a lot of competitions with the big community. There was a big community here in OC. It was huge, you know?
For dance?
Yes.
So I didn't know how serious dance was.
I didn't know either.
Until I tattooed a bunch of dancers.
It was either you were a gangbanger, or you were a dancer, or you were just, like, you know, introverted in school, you know? Like, there's, like, 3 for Vietnamese males down here, you know? you got be, you know.
Yeah, we know.
Well, the thing is, like, I grew in an era where, like, real men don't dance. We just, you know.
Boogie,
you know what I mean? So.
And that's still dancing, bro.
Yeah, I know, but, you know, we didn't, like, you know, like,
But it's still on the cusp of, like, the 80s, so a lot of people were breakdancing. I remember still bringing cardboard to, like, West Mall. And then, you know, busting out.
Bro, I used to break dance all the time, like, you know, pop, lock, and break dance, but, like, you know, this is fucking 80s shit, you know what I mean? Where Knott's Berry Farm still had shit, you know what I mean? And that's why I used to look, like, music was fucking dope, you know, Atlantic Star, Roger and Zapp. All that shit was fucking crazy, you know what I mean? Obviously, you can tell I'm much older.
But breakdancing was also a way for, like, crews and then to battle, and that was the way they took out their frustration.
Correct.
Instead of being violent and fighting each other, that was their way of fighting each other and getting respect and battling, right?
Yes, that's so when b-boying, it started from the Bronx, right? And that's exactly what happened. Like, gangs, they didn't want to kill each other for their territory anymore. They would battle it out, you know? So
can you imagine losing your territory on a
like, oh man, that move, what the fuck?
Fucking biter.
Basically, right? They have a lot of, like, hand motions that they throw within battles that came from all these, like, interactions back then, you know? Like, for example, if you're biting, they'll go like this or like this. And then, like, if you mess up, they'll smack the floor, you know? Like, if you do multiple of the move, like a combo, like a couple times in a row, they'll call you out on it. These are all, like, that's all battle language when it happens.
Internal language.
Do you see this signal too, man? You know, gangs had their fucking signs, you know what I mean? Street racers had their thing, they flash, you know what I mean? Break dancers,
unspoken
rules.
Unspoken rules.
We lost. Okay, so there's I'm gonna start from the street racing days, right?
Okay.
We had a crew. A lot of the guys in that thing was exactly what you just said. They like to go do shit, but they don't want to be a gang member. But they're misfits. they're misfits with like, I don't want to rob people or shit like that, but I am going to get in trouble, but not that kind of trouble.
Not that kind of trouble. Same thing with dope dealers.
Right?
Some of them like, oh, I don't want to go around and shoot people, but I want to make money, but I'm going to do time, but I'm going to do X amount of time.
Yeah. It's weird. You're telling like, these things with a conscience or something, it's like there's limitations to what they want to do.
Yeah. Forward thinking.
Yeah, but they have to find an outlet where, okay, I'm going to join this because there's still a clique, there's still a brotherhood, there's still a camaraderie.
Yes.
Okay? But yet I don't have to go do this other shit.
Yeah.
Okay, because like even when they were like the taggers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, it became an art medium, right?
Yeah.
Because tagger crews did become gang crews.
Yeah. It's still a crew.
It's still a crew.
Crew.
Yeah.
Okay, but I mean, you have a dance crew, you battle it out, but what happens if it's zero beef? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? It's like we had beef in the street on street racing, and there's different ways to settle it. But like, how do dance crews settle beef?
More move.
A lot of like, I mean,
you create another move that's fuck. Oh man, they got me.
Kinda.
basically.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta give you respect.
All right, man. He came with the big guns on that move. You know what I mean?
He mocked three dudes out of our crew.
Yeah, he's like, all right, you got that, man. You know what I mean?
Everybody.
Sometimes you'll see that, like you'll see fights still erupt after they battle each other out because they're still.
Is there fights?
They're still talking shits. Yeah.
Yeah, see.
Every now and
Haven't you
then.
seen Beat Street, bro?
No, because they're getting in each other's face like this. How can you not sock a motherfucker? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
hip hop is about like love. Like they try to foster it as a community. So even if you have beef, let's say like you're at a tournament, right? They're called jams, right? So we'll be at a tournament and then two crews are already like, we're rivals basically, right? So we'll battle it out. And if beef is kind of starting, then everyone else,
Bro, you bring back so many memories right now.
bro,
they'll jump in and try to like obviously break it apart and be like, hey man, like like we're all here for dance, So they use this universal language that you don't have to speak this language, like English or Japanese or like anything else, and all this language is not needed because you know the art form.
Yeah.
You know how to communicate through dance. So we're all here with this one purpose to do something that we enjoy. You know what I mean? So
it's crazy hearing this because like you're telling me like you don't have to say nothing, but body language speaks a lot.
Body language speaks a lot.
Hand gestures speak a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, I like contact speaks a lot, right?
And do a lot of disrespect.
Yeah.
In the move, right?
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like just like anything on the street, your body language, how you carry yourself speaks fucking volumes.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
That's how you get hit up.
Yeah, it's how you get hit up. You know what I mean? It's just like dancing. It's like, okay, you walk in with that bravado. Oh, you right? Oh, that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's happening? You know what I mean?
There's something called battle attitude. So when you enter the battle, because the culture evolved from gangs not wanting to kill each other anymore, but still it's part of it is an aggressiveness. Now a lot of times, everyone will also have their individual character. So some people will come in and act like a clown, but then a lot of what we're taught when we were younger was that you present yourself this way in battle, but then when you get out, it's like you shake hands and you give hugs, that's the hip hop part of it too. That's the culture. We're here to develop culture together. So graphing was the same thing too. Graphing is another element of hip hop.
The 5 elements.
Yeah.
So how did you get into breaking?
I had a cousin. He was a lot older than me.
It's always a cousin.
It's always a cousin. It's not a brother. It's always a cousin. Dude.
I was at a family party and he was doing 90s. I was like, bro.
Oh, 1990, yeah.
Yeah. So that, and then this is how the OC scene of dancing started around 2005 or a little bit earlier than that too. So it started with Can's house. So if you ask anybody here, it's Can's backyard. So back then, before Poriotics was Poriotics, right?
Yeah. I did a Poriotics too. I forgot which one.
So Dumble went to my school at Rancho, right? And then Can went to Grove. Charles went to Bolsa. We also had other people around 08, graduation year. Go to Westminster High and a bunch of other schools down here.
All the schools down here.
They all had a crew.
Everyone had a b-boy crew, right?
Yeah. They all started a hip hop.
You guys were gangs.
Hey, but you had a battle of the dance, your adrenaline crew, right?
You guys were a fucking clique and gang.
Click up,
yeah. It's like, oh man, they're coming. Right?
We would battle each other, and then there were times where we called the raids where we would go to other people's schools. we will battle at their dances, like battle their whole school, and then like walk out after we were like finished.
Oh man, dude.
How funny. Yo.
Man. I'm learning so deep about dancing. It just things, they overlap. You know, the same mentality, same type of ideology, same thing, but it's just a different setting.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't give a fuck if you're like into guns, you got a gun club, a chess club, dance club, a car club, whatever it is. You know, people want to just belong.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Yeah.
No, for sure.
Good.
We always have a longing for like, you know, companionship and camaraderie.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, as much as like I do a lot of shit solo, but like, you know, you always want to belong to something, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, that's just me anyways. You know what
I
I'm saying?
think that's human nature, right?
Yeah.
Like we're a tribalistic, you know, group mentality, right? We're a tribe
So we want a
mentality.
tribe.
We always want a tribe, right?
Yeah.
We don't do well alone. That's why, you know, the biggest punishment in prison is solitary confinement, right? You're just like
Take away from the tribe.
You're fucking alone, right? You're fucking going crazy. You're just like, just let me back into population. Right?
Yeah.
And that's like the biggest punishment for a human, right? But I guess in temple you learn to go inside and go deep, right?
It's really different.
Yeah.
I spent like 2 years in the mountains in
Holy
San Diego.
Shit.
God damn, bro.
So
I trekked the desert and spent in the mountains.
no, there were a lot of times because it was like a lot of acres of land, like over 100 acres of land, right?
Yeah.
So like when the monks that were there would go on like trips, they would leave me to take care of everything behind, you know. So we learned the basics of survival, like what cooking, right? Gardening, like even like housework, like handyman work, you know, just in case you need to like fix like, you know,
Survival
drywall.
skills.
Whatever stuff, yeah.
Literally anything. Like we built huts in San Diego to like start building a temple, you know, for people to come visit and practice, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you're there, like it's like society would say I'm crazy if I'm talking to trees and fish that I'll take care of, like the koi fish, right? But you don't have anything. Like you don't have anyone out there. So who you know, like you're gonna talk to yourself? That's even more crazy, right?
Yeah.
My master said just talk to the plants, talk to the animals, and just focus on your practice.
What's the craziest shit they told you?
What's the craziest?
Yeah, the animals in the trees.
Dude, I've heard some crazy stuff from monks, bro. Like they be talking to ghosts and stuff. Like,
That's what I'm saying. What's the craziest shit you heard back?
I'm just a beginner still, you know.
Yeah,
like, I'm not hearing anything yet.
They go like, "What the fuck, dude? You know I'm a fucking bush, right?"
the bush.
As long as he grows the berries, we're good.
Yeah. You give me the berries, you go live. You know what I mean?
Hey, but like temple trees and flowers and shit, they be growing the best though.
That's because they got spoken to. You know what I mean?
They say science shows like you talk to your plants, it grows better.
So imagine somebody had a video of me talking to the plants.
And then you be talking to the plants. You be Chris the tree talker.
Chris the tree talker.
He be hitting up trees. Hey fool,
What's up, little bush? What's up, little bush?
Talking shit, homie.
Yeah. Burn you, man. Just kidding. I know we're just stupid, but like it's cool how you relate stuff. You know what I mean? Hey man, cheers to inner peace, man.
Cheers. Inner peace.
You guys can find it somehow. That a lot of people have that soul truth and find that.
Dude, I think that's super important, especially nowadays, right? It's
yeah,
just like,
mental illness. Yeah.
You know, especially everyone is so disconnected from you know each other. You know what I mean? We have so many ways to link with each other, but we don't. Right now, we're even more distant than we were before back in the day.
Yeah.
Right?
But yet we have all these tools to connect.
Exactly, right?
But we're more separated.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck?
That's crazy, right?
I feel like we're like energetic beings, you know? Like it's real time when you're really with other people, you know what I mean? And you communicate and you learn from that.
Yeah.
Through media, what are you doing? You're using this medium and then you're not really connecting to others. So when you're actually there in person, what are you gonna get? Anxiety, right? You're not going to be able to practice your social skills because everybody on there is like talking with like what they're like the monkey mind is what they call it, right?
The monkey mind, yeah.
Intrusive thoughts.
Yeah.
Everything like I read on YouTube comments or IG reels is like this looks like intrusive thoughts all the way down. So is that how you communicate with everybody else? You know?
Yeah. Shooting memes to each other.
Do the comments on the social media stuff fuck with you?
I'm not too attached to it. I understand it as is. Like I see like how things are working and I try to figure, okay, is this how it works? Is this what leads people that way? Like that's why I came back, you know, like and I started working on music was because like I want to share my experiences, transformation through my lyrics. But I have to also understand how everybody else is living to relate. You can't be like, okay, for example, right? If I walk up to Chris and Chris is not Buddhist and I'm wearing a robe, like, you think Chris is gonna want to talk to me? No, like,
I'm gonna give you $1.
The guy from the car, right?
Yeah.
The guy always chilling in the back of the car.
Give me some beans, Holmes. You just I'll give you $1, dude.
How about a bean pie?
Yeah, but
You know, I mean, yeah, I'm just stupid, dude. You know what I mean?
He's all trying to be all deep and philosophical.
But hey, you know, it's understanding the other side or any side. And sometimes you don't understand.
Yeah.
I'm just ignorant to certain facts. You know what I mean? Because you know, you take it the wrong way, right? How many times we do that? I just don't understand.
Yeah. And it's a conversation to be had.
Yeah. So that's why it's important to break bread. And no, I know it doesn't have nothing to do with what we're talking about, but like when I nhậu with people, we drink, we break bread, we just share something. You don't even have to drink, but you're at the table just having a conversation and nobody gets butthurt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hopefully.
Well, I mean, anyways, yeah.
But you know what I mean. You know, it's like you know, how many times we just want to plan a lunch or dinner, right? And just get together. Because sometimes you just don't want to, you know, I eat, but I want to eat in a social fucking aspect.
Yeah. Do you guys nhậu in the temple?
Nah. Well, we have a mindful sessions of eating, so no one's allowed to talk. Because we want to focus on, because the food that the temple gets, right, is offerings from the lay people.
Yeah.
We don't like, you know, we don't go and how do you think like monastics make money? We're not supposed to, you know what I mean? It's like the original way that Buddha Shakyamuni taught the monastic was to survive off offerings. If you don't get enough offerings that day, that's the universe telling you that's all you got for today. I'm going to still practice. I'm still going to focus on my mental training. You know, I can't be too attached, like, okay, I'm going to be well fed 3 meals a day every day. No, they only ate once. Yeah.
Do you talk to your food?
No. I think at that level that'll be different.
But you pray for your food, right?
You know, it's like, oh man, sorry for sacrificing your life. I'm about to fucking eat you, and hopefully y'all forgive me. You know what I'm saying?
This is good too. This bomb,
dude. This is Bob, dude.
Where's this from?
This is from TK, bro.
Oh yeah,
TK. I don't know, but you eat a lot of
I love kum tam. It's my favorite.
Bro, imagine, dude, you have like 10 items in fucking one plate.
I don't know how they make money, bro. You get a plate with 10 items, and it's like $15, and I'm like, bro, how do you make a profit? Bro?
Right? Look at all this food, dude.
Bro, you get kum tam, you get sug nướng, you get bì, you get yeah.
This is for all the guys that can't make decisions. You know,
Perfect for me,
right? Kum tam is for all the people that can't make decisions, dude. Let me just get number 5. It has like 8 items I want. You know what I mean? Right? It's like a little bit of everything. Because why you don't have to eat off anybody's plate?
Kum tam or bún?
Kum tam, man.
Yeah, kum tam.
There's a whole thing right now. Phở or bún bò Huế?
Oh man, we're doing this now?
No, it's just real quick.
Bún bò Huế for me.
Okay. All right, bún bò Huế guy, right? Bánh khọt or bánh xèo?
Bánh khọt all the way, bro.
Hey,
bánh khọt lady. Shout out bánh khọt lady.
All right, bánh bao or bánh mì?
Bánh bao all the way.
You a bao guy?
They used to call me the bánh bao monk.
Oh shit!
You pull one out of your sleeve?
See, you gotta choose, right? Because everybody got their favorites, you know what I mean? I mean, I hate to take it off topic, but like, you know, in our culture, food has a lot to do with shit.
Yeah.
Food drives me, you know what I mean? It's like, dude, I fucking love fucking food, dude.
Yeah, it brings us together.
It does.
I even love dojai. I love dojai. Like, my mom's a monk too, so it's like when she went monk and like started cooking vegetarian, it was the worst, bro. She only had like one dish, and then like it was just fucking the tofu with soy sauce and like mushrooms. So I had to go to my white neighbor's house and be eating like pork cutlets or something. I'm out. Sorry, Mom, but
I need to eat something with a face.
I'm out. So I went to go join with my white family. Had a white family. You know, had a white family. Italians, you know. So just like
Hey man, remember? I don't know if you remember, but remember we were kids, right? We never had American food in the house. Very rare.
No, never.
No, okay. I look forward to school lunch. Okay, I did. I swear to God, everybody blasted school lunch, but fuck, every day has something different. Square pizza, spaghetti, fucking.
Thanksgiving, dog. Gravy with a cookie and shit.
Did you ever have those peanut butter bars?
No, I didn't get no peanut butter bars, bro.
Oh, dude, you never had those? This is peanut butter square, dude.
I didn't get no peanut butter squares.
Okay, what was your dessert then?
It was like
I had
a
a fucking
fudge.
sugar cookie.
Yeah, actually there was that or fudge.
Yeah, it was that or fudge.
And then they'll give you the apple juice carton too.
Nah.
Dude, I never even had like orange juice. Oh God, the school gives you orange juice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, school lunch was dope.
Bro, you remember when they converted from the milk, the cardboard carton to the plastic bags?
Dude, that's a long time.
I know it was a long time ago, but then they made my ass work on the thing.
You worked the line, huh?
I worked the line.
You're passing out like this.
You get more food.
No. So then you would slang it for like a quarter, right?
Yeah.
They sold extra like milk chocolate, milk, or
Oh, yeah, dude.
apple juice, right? I'd be pocketing the fucking sales.
Because milk chocolate was the thing, dude.
Oh, milk chocolate.
milk
was the thing.
chocolate.
Yeah, I did pay a quarter for milk chocolate, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
fucking-
dude, yeah.
They tried to save the trees, but then they fucked up the ocean.
Dude, you remember those square paper box?
Yeah.
Okay, now,
If you open it wrong, you're fucked. You get open the
bro,
other side.
but who like the first time I've had it was actually Sidolan. Okay, my school didn't have it because I'm old again. Anyway,
You had Sidolan?
no.
I was like, you had Sidolan in a box? What the fuck?
Sidolan used to be in a box. Dude, before it was canned, it was a fucking box. And then
I don't even remember the plastic bottle was.
Yeah, right.
And then the Americans
little
adopted
green
it for
tag?
the juicers, but it was an Asian thing.
Oh, really?
I might be wrong. Y'all can correct me, but like, dude, because like I went to school and it wasn't in a fucking box. It was a fucking the pop container where you open up the mouth, right? But as far as the straw stuff,
Yeah.
the one like how Capri Sun is, you got
Yeah.
the straw on the side, you put it in. Back then, Sidolan had that.
Whoa.
Yeah, the chrysanthemum, Sidolan, all that. That was the thing.
Bro, you remember the little microwave fucking coconut juice with a little fork on the side?
Oh yeah, the
Little
baby
plastic
coconut.
one? Yeah, you throw it in the microwave. You're like,
young coconut. You know what I mean, right?
yeah, you gotta microwave it to defrost it and shit.
Yeah, like, dude, I used to love that young coconut, dude. Come with that long fucking pitchfork, dude.
Yeah.
It was like literally like a staff.
Extendo knife.
Yeah.
Did you guys grow up with a yaourt? You know, like the little ones, the little yogurt cans, like the red top. You put it in the freezer. You come out, then take a chopstick and kind of like crush it.
Yeah.
Eat it.
Then what was your favorite childhood fucking dessert, dude? Like treat.
That's if you're gonna dig that deep.
Okay, Asian treat.
Yeah.
What was it? You know what I mean?
What age?
The
though? What
shrimp
age?
chips.
Child?
Yeah.
Before 13.
Before 13.
Yeah, where it was like you just whatever's, you know what I mean? Then after, of course you change it because you don't want to be a fucking kid, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not fruit, right?
Yeah, it's not fruit. You don't get the fruit packs. I didn't have a Lunchable. You know what I mean?
Dude, we had a sugar cane tree, so my grandma would chop the sugar cane and just give you pieces of sugar cane.
Oh, dude, I used
You
to
just chew on it.
yeah.
And then you get all the fibers and shit. You're just like,
dude.
You're like, fuck, my mouth's all fucked up. Yeah, it's all raw and shit. I'm like, you know? But that shit was good.
It was fucking really good, dude.
You're a child. You're like, chewing like a fucking panda and shit.
Yeah, but then you had grandmas that eat the beet nuts that fucking make your teeth black.
Oh, beetle nut? Dude, my grandma had black ass teeth.
Dude.
But that was lacquered though. It wasn't from beetle nuts. It was like old school lacquered, like black teeth. I want to get mine done for sure. But I've been searching.
So you want to get your teeth black?
Yeah, I want to get a Vietnamese grill, dog.
Oh,
Get the Vietnamese grill.
dude, black
Hey,
pearls.
if anybody
black
knows where I
pearls.
can go get my fucking black teeth done, you let me know. I'm there.
No, imagine, dude. All right, when you do it, when we're like in our 60s and 70s, I'm gonna have fucking black teeth too, dog.
Man, what are you talking about? I'll do it fucking tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
No, but I heard it's like most of the people who did it, like most people who had it,
Yeah.
right, they're all dead. And the people who did it for them, they're all dead. So then it was like a way to fossilize your teeth, and then you would have no cavities, no fucking gum disease,
Right?
none of that shit. Like it would fuck up the whole dental industry. But it also was a sign of beauty. And then people say it's the beetle nut thing, but no, there's like an actual process to fossilize the teeth. And it took like, it was like a painful ass process too. So I'd probably have to go to the jungle and fucking sit there for a week and get all fucked up.
Well, you can have he'll meditate you through it. You know, you saw the
You
pain.
can start talking to the cheese.
It's a weird certain tradition. Like, you know, we remember it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you grew up in an era. What tradition you want to carry forward to the next one?
You know, like there's one thing I did miss growing up was that because the Viet community had just came over from Vietnam, you know?
Yeah.
And they brought like, you know, like Thiếu Nhi, like Gia Đình Phật tử, you know, like the community events where like all these kids could foster brotherhoods and mentors, and like these are the kind of things I would like to like push forward, you know what I mean? Like how to build for our next generation.
Like a community center?
Yeah, like communities, like activities, like things like that, you know?
Hey, should we sponsor Boy Scouts?
I mean, we could build a community center. I would love to do that. I remember me and Tony Dang was talking about that too. We wanted to do one inside a football hall to do like a Little Saigon community center where people can come for like tourist attractions, but also have like a youth group and like teach them like art or anything that teach them stories, Vietnamese
Bro,
history.
if we could turn Phuoc Thao into a cultural center and just like have dance teachers, right?
Yeah.
And games, art. I mean, everything about the arts. You know what I mean? Everything we're talking about is about the arts.
Creative, robotics, whatever it is, really. Just like a support group, really.
Yeah, because like, you know, like we were talking about at the beginning, everybody just needs something to come to.
Yeah.
Okay, and if it's a community, how come it doesn't exist right now?
It does, but it's mostly in church or temple and stuff like that.
But why can't we do it on a different plane?
I mean, we can, I guess.
Like how YMCA does it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
The
that's a good
after-school
question.
programs, you know?
That's a good question. I mean, it takes what's it called?
The city leaders?
No, we'd have to be the change, right? We can't wait for the change to come happen. I think it's upon the responsibility of those who are able. So maybe that's on us. Maybe that's on, you know what I mean, or people have tried but they didn't succeed for whatever reason, you know? I really doubt that no one has tried.
No, they've tried. It's
No,
just they couldn't bring the whole community together like that.
Well, they did have the Boys and Girls Club, right? And shit like that.
So can we form another fucking club where somebody takes part in dancing? You know, music fucking, you know, music lessons, you know what I mean? Whatever it is, DJing, whatever's good at this time, you know what I mean? Let's not take it back to the old school shit where like, you know, it's something that they're interested in now.
Yeah.
Okay?
AI.
You know,
AI.
like, you know, teach them at least music theory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and if you want to play an instrument, play an instrument. You want to use a fucking computer thing to make sound cool.
Yeah.
Make beats with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because look, man, come on, we're in a club.
Yeah.
Okay, everything is made through certain fucking technology and however you want to assemble it, right?
Yeah.
Because how many tracks make that fucking beat? How many assembly of it? How many elements?
So many.
Okay, and every time you add an element to it, just like you're dancing, it's elements.
Yeah.
Tattooing, how many elements? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right? So maybe we might bring all these elements in and just tell them, you know, they don't know what they're fucking into.
Yeah.
But you open the door for it, you might like, oh shit, I didn't know I liked this.
Yeah.
Because I never got, you know, you get turned on to shit, you know what I mean? And like, because I was never exposed to it. So maybe we might have to do this, dude.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we all said there's the lacking community here. And it's something that's real versus something that's too traditional.
Yeah.
They have too many very traditional stuff that like might not resonate with the young.
Yes.
Okay, it's like, that's corny.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just move it forward. Okay, if you had a fucking, you know, a b-boy fucking class once a week where, you know, they don't have to fucking pay.
Yeah.
It's not a studio session. It's like, hey, look, take this one and you want to take it to another level, go to that school.
Yeah.
You want to take more lessons, go to that school.
Yeah.
Just like how you did Seniors Fight Back.
Yeah.
You know, you piqued the interest. Okay, if you want.
That's where we met.
Yeah. That's how we met.
Oh, that's how y'all met?
We met from Seniors Fight Back. Tony Dang brought him around.
Was he trying to beat up an old person?
Opposite. No, he came in. He's like, oh yeah, and then told us, hey, he used to be a monk. I was like, all right, cool.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Peace.
Yeah, Seniors Fight Back was dope.
No,
It's still dope, but you know.
No, that's how I came aware of them. So Seniors Fight Back actually brought a lot of shit together.
Brought a lot of people together.
Yeah, because like you had a dope idea, like, dude, stop talking about age and hate. You're like, let's fucking fight back.
Yeah, let's do something about it. That's all Tony Dang's fault. So
That's all Tony Dang's
Tony
fault.
Dang has a lot of motherfucking ideas, dude.
yeah, right. That motherfucker. I was like, hey, who roped you into this? He's like, it's me. Yeah, exactly. I was tattooing him. He's like, hey, I want to do a thing, and I was like, okay. And then I roped Ron Skolsdang in there, and Dewey and like Peter. We did like the website and stuff like that. Yeah. And then I was like, who roped you into this? He's like, I'm the founder. I was like, oh,
Tony Dang is a fucking connector for real, man.
He is.
Yeah, dude. And then I met Ron. Ron's a dope motherfucker, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I never met a guy at that age still says fudge.
Yeah.
He doesn't curse.
No, he don't curse.
He don't curse. He's like, dude, and he's so super proud, but it's still fucking cool as fuck.
Yeah, that fool's an angel.
Dude,
Yeah.
He's an angel. He's such a good guy to hang out with, man.
What an awesome dude. Yeah.
Dude, he is an awesome dude, but I also heard he's fucking pretty brutal in the ring, though.
Oh, he folds people.
Yeah, so like, I can't even see this from this guy.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Oh, fudge. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, fudge. But when he's like in the ring, bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, are you like that when you battle? Or like your persona changes?
Yes.
Yes?
Because like, I'm not gonna answer
mode,
a
right?
battle and
It's
go
battle
like,
mode, dude.
Are you guys ready?
It's morphin' time.
It's destruction time! You know, dude.
I still
come on.
have those personas I built like during battle.
Okay, because you know what? Being competitive,
Yes.
we want to smash people.
Yeah.
Okay, let's be real about it, right? Hey, man, I don't care what it is. Like, when it's time to fucking me against you, I'm gonna fucking take this.
Yeah. It was me or you, right?
Exactly. So we have that mentality. We might be nice guys,
Yeah.
but I want to crush this.
Yeah. It's like respect for the art, you know.
Okay.
You wanna.
You want to be
Go
a
ahead.
good guy, not a nice guy.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. Okay.
I'm a good man. I ain't a nice guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, catch me on the other side. You know what I mean?
You're on the wrong side of the plate today.
Dude. and now, okay, you do music in Orange County. What's the support system here, man? Because I'm gonna lead up to something. That's why. Is there a community here for music?
I'm not connected to. If there is, I'm not connected to one. A lot of work that I do is all independent. You know, like I have friends, like you know Kev Lou, right, from Seniors Fight Back.
Oh yeah.
So I work. Kev Lou also helps me, or he'll send me videos. You know, when I'm working on stuff at home, and a lot of stuff is like you got learn at like by yourself. You know, and then you just keep practicing the process till you get better.
He's a super engineer, right?
Because are you like me and him, where like we're super competitive? Okay, because you're a dancer.
Yeah.
You're a singer.
Yeah.
Are you that competitive? You want to fucking take the reins, right?
I do. And then
Who doesn't want to come out on top?
Yeah.
Okay, so well, what's it gonna take, and what do you have to fucking crush?
Yeah.
I feel like it depends too, because before that was my mentality when I was growing up, like you know, in the dance scene, right? It was about getting to the top. But then when you have the whole like experience of the monastic life, traveling around, going to communities, doing charity missions, and you just realize like the importance of everything is just heart, you know. So I can go into a battle and go really like hard and try to defeat the other person, but if I don't and I walk away defeated, I'm happy still. you know?
So we talk about community and competition and all that, okay? We live in a Little Saigon. Little Saigon has a fucking huge community,
Yes.
but it's fractured.
What do you mean by that?
Because everybody's just doing their own thing, but nothing together. Okay. As a little, when's the last time you had like a Little Saigon event that just embodies everything that's cultural? That's now the Asian American culture. That's not like traditional Vietnamese. Okay, because look, I'm Asian American. I lived an American lifestyle. I'm Vietnamese by fucking blood and heart and fucking tenacity. Okay, everything I've learned because how I've become Vietnamese, but your day-to-day life is American society.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Western, whatever you want to call it. Breakdancing, car racing, surfing, skating,
Yes.
biking, okay, guns, ammo, trucking, you know, whatever it is.
Trucking.
You know, whatever, you know, if you want to fucking overland, you want to go camping, you know, that's a really fucking SoCal shit.
Yeah.
Okay, how come nobody brings that all together? And not that I'm trying to do that, but you know, like you're sitting here.
Yeah.
I met him. He's a tattoo artist.
Yeah.
He owns a fucking gym. He's he's around fighters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But also he has a fucking through the roof fucking mindset.
Yeah.
Okay, and he's the organizer.
Yeah.
And hey, just to let you know, man, without this dude, this shit wouldn't even fucking be here.
No.
okay?
No.
See, I know a lot of humble dudes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm very grateful for. Everybody I've met in the last few years has been like, no, I don't. He was like, but dude, you fucking amazing. You know, I tell them all the time. I tell that guy behind the camera, y'all, you don't know, David. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But dude, artistically, fucking how they have the views, but no, I've met such good dudes that they don't want to take credit for what they do. But yet, I meet dickheads that do shit and want to fucking have it all.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's pure optics. I see them online fucking flashing, you know, showboating, and like, dude, you ain't shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, and see, that's not that, you know, I'm gonna Yeah, I'm gonna knock them. Fuck you. You know what I mean? Anyways.
Oh man.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean? I recognize real.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. But
I'm like drooling.
no, but it's because this is a real dude. You're a real dude. I met real fucking dudes that do real shit. I met dudes that just has money to make real shit happen. Does that make sense?
Yes.
They bought their way into shit. I don't care if it's nepotism. I don't care if it's money. You know a bunch of dudes like that.
Yeah.
Okay, not that I'm taking credit. They're in the game. But the origin story is fucking flawed. They didn't put in the work.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
How many things can you buy now and be instant gratification? It's fucking crazy.
Whatever you want.
And whatever the fuck you want. You know what I mean? I mean, look at plastic surgery. You fucking people don't even have to work out anymore.
Bro, we could be hot tomorrow.
Dude,
We could be
you know what I'm saying? Fix my nose, my eyebrows, fucking grow me some fucking hair. You know what I mean?
We love you.
We love you who you are. You know what I mean? Just embrace it. Dude, I'm a dark Asian bald motherfucker that's pudgy. You know what I mean? Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? I'm only 5'6", you know what I mean? But then again, I do give a fuck, but I really don't give a fuck, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're talking about community, right? Community and then music, right? You're saying that how come we don't have a organized community group to organize like something for the youth and something for the Vietnamese of today and or the Vietnamese Americans of now, right?
Yeah, that's the thing that I've been trying to do this since day one I started this project. Okay, and that's why I reached out to so many people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and like, you know, when I first met him, I just went to his shop and I just like gave him my spiel, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, and you know, I DM people all the time. You respond or not, don't matter, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I will. I pay acknowledgement, hey man, I think your shit dope. And sometimes they're cool, and then that was it, be it, you know what I mean? But some other people, they contact me back. Yeah. Hey, what do you want to do? Okay, see, that's what I want. You know, it's like, yeah, what do you want to do? Let's move this needle forward.
Yeah.
How are we going to do this?
Yeah.
Okay, the dance community is strong, like you said. It was strong back then. Is it still strong now?
It has definitely weakened in OC, you know, because media doesn't usually portray it anymore. Recently, because of the Olympics, it changed a little bit, but then it's more like, you know, everyone's focusing on like B-Girl Reagan, for example, right?
Oh,
like,
shit.
Fuck Reagan. Fuck that bitch.
Relax.
Fuck that bitch.
Well, anyways, man, dude, culture-wise, you're the fucking man. You know, you gotta sing us one verse.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about your music.
No, sing us one verse. Talk about your music, man.
Talk about your music. Let's talk about your music. Let's talk about what you're doing. Let's talk about where you're going.
Yeah.
So, I love your music, right? I'm honest with that shit. You know what I mean? Like, you got dope lyrics. You got dope rhythm.
Thank you.
And you know what I mean? Like, you're funding all these music videos from community and then from your own hard work, right? Like, you got a day job and shit just so you can fund this passion.
Yeah.
Right? And then I really hope that you really come up on it, and I really hope that you can go really far on that shit.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Same here, man. That's why I fuck with you, dude. That's why when you ask for anything, whatever I can, I provide.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
because,
no.
like,
So tell us about your fucking music, man, and tell the world about what your music is about, you know, and in the most expressive way, you know what I mean?
like my recent music video, it's called Love Hurts. Like the
Love
song,
Hurts, yeah.
And we just recently released it, and it was like sponsored by Lil Saigon Official and Blank Hot Lady. Yeah,
All local, right?
yeah, all local, cause like, you know, that's where that's how I reached out to the community, cause everything that happened for that music video was out of my pocket.
Yeah.
But then because of these guys, you know, like
That shit
they
ain't
helped me
cheap either, right? Yeah.
it helped to make that possible, which I'm like, you know, obviously super thankful and grateful for community, you know. And when I was working, I would work like 6 days. I'm working 6 days a week, you know, in a restaurant. And then at nighttime, I would work on music. And then when things were coming closer to those dates, I would, you know, pause on music, focus on getting these plans that I had set down. And I had a friend, his name's Vince. He was my director for this music video. Without him and everybody else, like, you know, giving time for doing meetings, my choreographer, Nick, as well, you know, everyone was working together to, like, you know, make this thing happen. And so we had a lot of planning to do, a lot of meetings, a lot of, you know, readjustments, because even if you made a plan, most of the time, like, you know, there will be some kind of challenge.
Oh, we know.
Reality hits. I get it.
Reality hits, like, you know, and, you know, reality hits, like, I love fucking hurts, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Unseen costs.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Let's tell the fucking people out there, if you're an artist of any kind of medium, you know, tattoo, painting, singing, dancing, let's do an open invite. You know what I mean? DM us. You know, let's bring this shit together. If you're a pro, help us out. If you're an amateur, you know, move this up. If you're just interested, fucking let's get this. You know what I mean? And because why? It takes a conversation and an invite. Because a lot of people don't know that you're available.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't know that you're like this until I have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
Because like we're opening, you know, like I'm seeing doors open that like until people fucking actually, you know, unlock the lock, I don't know what's inside, right? Like us, we're doing a community thing. You're doing your music, you know, and you struggle because like you need community help.
Yes.
Okay, all of us can need community help.
Yeah. It takes a tribe.
It takes a tribe.
It takes a tribe.
So shall we start a tribe?
We are a tribe.
Hey! Hey! Anybody who wants to join this fucking tribe, come to Orange County, and you don't have. You could be anywhere in the world, okay? And looks like we want to be your fucking landing place for this shit, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Because you're going to do an art show.
I am. Cat's out of the bag, guys.
Okay.
Cat's out of the bag. Oh,
okay. We love art. Okay. I appreciate art. I can't draw for shit, but I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay. I love dancing and watching it. I love music. Look at where you're at. You know what I mean? Okay. And how can we bring it where we can foster this for the next community to know that they have a place? How?
Reach out.
Reach out. Let's reach out to them.
Reach out. Hit up Little Saigon Official on Instagram and let them know what you got, what kind of skills you got, and then let's see if we can place it somewhere.
Dude, I don't care if you're a graphic artist, you're a drawer, you want to make some merch, you want to make a dance move, you want to fuck, you know, whatever you want to do, you know what I mean?
You want to no, not that one. Not
that one. But if you want to fight, you're an MMA guy, you're just a trainer, and whatever it is, let's all do this together, dog.
Let's do it.
Hi, back, yo!